Hello learner, in this session, we are going to learn some secret techniques that will help you unlock ChatGPT's full potential when it comes to writing prompts. These techniques are creative, easy to learn, and I'll explain them step by step using examples that are easy for a child to understand. There are basically 10 techniques, namely: be clear and specific, use descriptive language, ask thought-provoking questions, incorporate emotions, use dialogue, create suspense, include humor, explore different genres, create imaginary worlds, encourage personal reflection. Let's get started. Technique 1. Be clear and specific. Provide precise instructions or scenarios to guide the conversation. Prompt. Describe your favorite childhood memory at the beach, including the sights, sounds, and smells. This prompt provides clear instructions on what the response should entail. It asks ChatGPT to vividly describe its dream vacation, specifying that it should include details about the destination, activities it would engage in, and the type of accommodations it envisions. This level of clarity helps guide the RE's response and encourages it to provide specific and detailed information. Technique 2. Use descriptive language. To bring your writing prompt to life, use descriptive language that helps set the scene and captures the reader's imagination. Encourage ChatGPT to use adjectives and adverbs to make the story more vivid and engaging. Write a paragraph describing a breathtaking sunset over the ocean, using vibrant imagery and sensory details. This prompt encourages ChatGPT to employ descriptive language to vividly depict a breathtaking sunset over the ocean. By specifying ChatGPT of vibrant imagery and sensory details, such as the colors, sounds, and scents, the prompt prompts the ChatGPT to engage the reader's senses and create a vivid mental picture. Technique 3. Ask thought-provoking questions. Sometimes, asking thought-provoking questions can inspire ChatGPT to think deeper and come up with more interesting ideas. These questions can be about the characters, setting, or even the theme of the story. What do you think is the most effective way to combat climate change? Explain your reasoning. This prompt challenges the ChatGPT to think deeply about a pressing global issue: climate change. By asking it to identify what it believes is the most effective method to combat it, the prompt encourages ChatGPT to reflect on its knowledge, values, and reasoning. It promotes critical thinking and invites ChatGPT to articulate its perspective on the topic. Technique 4. Incorporate emotions. Emotions add depth and make stories more relatable. Encourage ChatGPT to describe how the characters feel in different situations. This helps create a connection between the reader and the story. Describe a time when you felt an overwhelming sense of joy and explain what caused it. This prompt taps into the ChatGPT's emotions by asking it to recall and describe a moment of overwhelming joy. By emphasizing the emotions felt and asking for an explanation of the cause, the prompt invites ChatGPT to engage in personal reflection, recall specific memories, and share the reasons behind its profound sense of joy. Technique 5. Use dialogue. Dialogue brings conversations to life and helps reveal the personalities of the characters. Encourage ChatGPT to include conversations between characters to make the story more engaging. Imagine you're having a conversation with your favorite fictional character. Write a dialogue discussing a pressing issue in their story. This prompt sets the stage for an interactive response by placing ChatGPT in a conversation with its favorite fictional character. By asking it to write dialogue, it encourages the ChatGPT to imagine an engaging discussion revolving around a pressing issue within the character's story. This prompt allows for an exploration of different perspectives and encourages ChatGPT to channel its creativity through dialogue writing. Technique 6. Create suspense. The suspense keeps readers hooked and eager to know what happens next. Encourage ChatGPT to add cliffhanger or unexpected twists in the story. You wake up to find a mysterious package on your doorstep with no sender. Describe your emotions and what you do next. This prompt introduces a suspenseful scenario that captures the ChatGPT's attention. It describes finding a mysterious package on its doorstep without a known sender. By asking ChatGPT to describe its emotions and subsequent actions, the prompt encourages it to engage its imagination, Consider various possibilities and construct a narrative response that builds suspense and intrigue. Technique 7. Include humor. Humor can make stories fun and entertaining. Encourage ChatGPT to add funny moments or clever jokes to keep readers smiling. If you could be any animal for a day, which one would you choose and why? Feel free to get as creative and silly as you like. This prompt injects humor into the conversation by allowing the ChatGPT to explore its imagination freely. By inviting it to choose any animal and encouraging it to be as creative and silly as it desires, the prompt fosters a light-hearted and fun response. It encourages ChatGPT to think outside the box and embrace its playful side. Technique 8. Explore different genres. Encourage ChatGPT to explore different genres like fantasy, science fiction, mystery, or adventure. This helps expand its creativity and writing skills. Write a short poem inspired by the beauty of nature, capturing its essence and your emotions. This prompt encourages ChatGPT to explore the genre of poetry and express its creativity through verse. By providing a specific theme, the beauty of nature, and emphasizing the capturing of essence and emotions, the prompt guides the ChatGPT toward creating a poetic response that celebrates nature's beauty and evokes its feelings. Technique 9. Create imaginary worlds. Let ChatGPT's imagination run wild by asking it to create imaginary worlds with unique settings, creatures, and rules. This allows for limitless creativity. Imagine you discovered a hidden portal that leads to a magical realm. Describe the environment, inhabitants, and your first adventure there. This prompt sparks ChatGPT's imagination by presenting a scenario of discovering a hidden portal to a magical realm. It prompts ChatGPT to describe the environment of the realm, its inhabitants, and its first adventure within it. This encourages world building and storytelling, inviting the ChatGPT to create an imaginative and engaging narrative response. Technique 10. Encourage personal reflection. Sometimes, writing prompts can help ChatGPT reflect on personal experiences or feelings. This adds authenticity and depth to the writing. Reflect on a mistake you made in the past and describe the valuable lesson you learned from it. This prompt encourages personal reflection by asking the ChatGPT to recall and describe a mistake someone made in the past. It then prompts ChatGPT to reflect on the valuable lesson it learned from that experience. This type of prompt invites the ChatGPT to engage in introspection, recall specific memories, and share personal insights and growth, fostering a deeper connection with the conversation. These 10 techniques will help unlock ChatGPT's full potential when it comes to writing prompts. With this, we come to the conclusion of this session on unlocking the full potential of ChatGPT. Thank you.